All right, you want to hear about something pretty cool?
Yeah, let's hear about it.
The largest engine in the world. How big do you think that is?
Like, I have no clue.
Actually, let me... length and height.
Oh, okay. We're not like talking about cubic inches or nothing like that.
I mean, you can guess that if you want.
Length and height. I'm gonna say.
Like how many feet long? Just length. How many feet long do you think it is?
I'm gonna go like with a crazy number. I feel like there's something there's not. I'm gonna go with 20 feet tall and 20 feet wide.
No.
Bigger?
It is 44 feet tall and 87.2 feet long.
Damn, what are they moving this thing with?
You don't move this thing. You put this.
No. I mean, like, what is this powering?
A boat.
Oh, boat. What kind of boat?
Like a container ship, I think.
Is there a picture of it?
I'm sure I could find one.
That's pretty insane.
It's a Wärtsilä
Like-
Sulzer RTA 96C.
Is it diesel, gas, electric?
It's a two-stroke diesel.
Oh, could you imagine smoke going down the road with that thing? It'd be like a banshee winding out.
Guess how many feet? Guess how many feet the stroke is?
How many feet?
8.2 feet is the stroke.
Jeez. This thing's massive.
Max RPM.
You think we can put it in my Silverado?
No. Max RPM, what do you think that is?
RP, 10,000? No.
Not even close.
Like gauge-wise or?
How many revolutions per minute for the engine?
10,000 wasn't even close?
No.
Nah, yeah, that's kind of a little bit low. That's actually really low. Let's say 50.
10,000 RPM?
Let's say 100,000.
No, you're way too far the opposite way.
So how is that?
Max RPM is 120.
120,000?
No, 120.
Oh, oh no! I was thinking of something different. I was thinking of like if I was going to read it on my gauge on my truck, I was thinking like, so like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was thinking like 6,000 RPMs.
Yeah.
Max out on that, so that's what I was trying to judge off of.
It would same thing, but just 120, and that's max. It idles at 22.
So, I wonder what would there's no possible way. No.
Guess how much the crankshaft weighs?
Oh, I don't even want to know. I bet it's like stupidly. I'm gonna say 500 pounds.
Way more than that.
Way more than that. That's true.
You got to think
it's
this thing is
44 by 80. So I'm gonna say, what did I just say? No, I'll just take a stab at it. I'm gonna say 5,000 pounds. Higher?
660,000 pounds. That's what the crankshaft weighs.
660,000 pounds. Oh,
Yeah.
so they assembled this thing in pieces.
Oh yeah.
But could you imagine one bearing? I wonder how big one bearing on it is.
Well, it had a. I don't know where it is now. I think one piston was 4 feet wide.
Like wide, like
Or like,
oh my
like
gosh.
diameter.
Could you imagine the rings on that thing?
They'd be massive.
Oh yeah.
It uses.
So you know how you pinch rings in, like
Yeah.
on cars and stuff, to set them in on the piston?
Yeah.
Could you imagine like the pair of pliers they had to pinch that thing in? It was probably
No.
2 helicopters just
I was thinking 2 bulldozers.
smashing into each other. Smashing into each other.
It uses 250 tons of fuel per day.
I bet they're getting gas cheaper than we are. Or
Well,
diesel.
Yeah, diesel. I hope so. At 250 tons a day. I was trying to think. I thought they were.
I bet the guys that put fuel in that thing are still in like a 5-gallon bucket every day.
And it's 14 cylinders.
14 cylinders?
Yep.
Like, you think it's 14 in a row or like 7 and 7?
14 in a row.
Like so.
Yeah. Turbocharged 2-stroke diesel straight engine.
Dude, I bet the thing loud.
See if I can find a picture of it.
I'd like to see it.
I bet it's
could
probably
you
not
imagine?
really that loud.
Could you imagine like replacing the valve cover seal on that thing? Like the work they'd have to go through on that.
I don't think you replace much on it. I think if it like something happens to it, you just let it go.
Just keep trucking.
You take it out to the ocean and
All right, just dump 100 quarts of oil in it.
you take it to the ocean and you just sink it.
I wonder how much oil it takes.
Let's see.
It probably don't sink.
Really?
What do you want me to do? Just
How unprofessional.
I'll show you real unprofessional. Let me let her talk in here.
Here you go. Here's what it looks like.
It's huge. Oh my god.
Oh,
What is that pulling it?
a truck.
What kind of truck is that? Zoom in.
Mercedes.
Pulling that motor?
Yeah.
That's huge, man.
Well, look at that trailer. Look how many axles it has.
Oh, it has to.
Yeah.
It'd collapse in the road. I'm surprised that Mercedes semi is pulling that.
Because it on the.
I bet they built that exact semi there to pull that. That thing has to be built.
No, not that. They didn't build that semi there just for that.
I'm saying to pull that. You think a normal just 16-speed tractor can pull that thing?
Yeah.
Maybe in low gear, but not.
I don't think it would have that many. I don't think it would have a problem. Because look at how many axles
No way,
it
man.
has.
I drove truck, and I really think that.
Because you got to take this into consideration. They're not. You're not pulling it like 70 going down the interstate. They're moving it at like 2 or 3 miles an hour in a parking
They're
lot.
not coming out of like first gear.
No.
Could you imagine that switch, like if it's a 10 speed, like going from, let's see, like 5th back to 6th? If you miss that, it'd just be a complete start.
You're probably not shifting gears. Once you start moving, you just pray that you keep
I would
moving.
just love to see the wheel hop when it takes off.
Well, and this, on the website, because on Wikipedia it said that it had a 6 and a 14-cylinder version. So that looks like a 6-cylinder version to me.
Yeah, that's a small version.
So imagine the 14. Oh, I bet that's the crankshaft. That's probably the 14.
The RTA 96C engine.
Jeez. Ooh,
That's crazy.
what's that? Oh, that's that's the block.
Oh my. Jeez. That's insane, man.
Yeah, that's wild. I would not want to work on that. Oh,
Could you imagine talking to the guy that engineered this
there's
thing?
the pistons.
Jeez. we're used to pistons, like this or like this, and then like, could you imagine like replace piston in this thing?
That one's like the size of this house. Like each piston's like the size of this house.
No.
I mean, on
It's
the
size of
upside,
everyone
something
I'm-
that's that big.
A
That,
lot of these people, it's like the size of everyone I'm put together.
no,
It's close.
not even close.
Don't lie to him.
He's rich. Something that's this big and moves that slow. I bet it would run for almost ever.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause it's not going fast. It's not like it's trying to max out on RPMs all the time.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's massive. Is it possible? You're a mechanic. No, I could be wrong on that, or you could be wrong. Admit if you're wrong. Is it possible to run my truck off on a 1 cylinder, but massive piston?
Is it possible to run it?
Yeah, like could you make one run like that? A 1 cylinder, but my motor in that truck. Break it, tear it down, make it a 1 cylinder.
Make the engine you have a 1-cylinder?
Yes, but make it a massive cylinder.
Not with the engine you have. I mean, you could.
No. I'm saying build one. I mean, not with the engine.
I mean, yeah, you could build one and run it off 1-cylinder.
But would it be as fast?
No.
Okay, but I'm saying
It would like
oversized. Like it's not just like one normal piston when I have in it now.
right. I mean, you could do that. It would be like it would run like a steam engine. It would just like chug, like chug.
That's what I want.
And then, like it wouldn't be very fast.
I'm gonna build that. I wonder. You could probably just buy that. I want to buy a train, and I want to put it on wheels and start driving it down the road.
A train has wheels.
No. I mean like actual tires and drive it down the road.
It's too heavy.
Well, it's not my fault we don't fix the roads around here. Maybe if I start driving
not
my
for
truck.
the roads. You're not going to be able to put
Oh, for
tires
the
on a train.
Okay, we'll put skid steer tires under it or something. I don't know.
You know how much a train weighs?
Not exactly. No. Do you know?
Probably like 100,000 pounds for one car.
Okay, well, I'll send it down the road with what tracks is under it.
How you going to steer?
I didn't plan on steering. I'm in a train. I could just mow everything down in my way.
Are you going to go up and down hills?
Yeah.
Like just through all the creeks and everything? Well, good luck with that.
Well, I'll let you know.
And make sure I'm out of town whenever you do it.
I'm going to go actually right over here and get one.
Just steal it right off the tracks?
Yeah, it's going to be some shit if I should. Or if tonight I go home and go watch the news and it's like, train stolen. And then like there's this video made. No, that'd be bad.
I would be impressed if you could steal a train.
I don't think it'd be that hard to steal one, but you're not getting away with it.
I think it'd be way more difficult.
Maybe like that. What I think is crazy is that guy with the homemade tank.
You've never operated the train.
No.
You'd get in it.
How do you know what I've done?
I know you haven't operated a train. You'd get in it and just start pulling levers and pushing buttons and just hope that it just takes off.
My luck, I'd like drop the wheels up from underneath of it, just sit still, and it automatically lock the doors in on me and set off an alarm.
And you have to figure out, unless you're going to steal the entire train, you have
I'm
to
taking everything. I'm selling whatever's on one of those. I go.
You know what kind of felony that'd be? Because you'd get charged for however, like if it was a coal train, you get charged for
how much worth the coal was
Yeah.
on that. Could you imagine going to prison telling that story? Somebody would be like, yeah, I stole a car. Other guy'd be like, yeah, I stole a boat. And you'd be like, well, I stole a train pulling 16 carts of full coal.
If you were going to steal a train, the best train to steal would be the circus train.
You mean like the passenger trains?
Like the circus. Like when the circus comes to town.
Why those?
Because
So I get up on it on the Ferris wheel as it's chugging lugging down the road.
Ferris wheel.
I don't know.
You're thinking about the fair.
What are you talking about?
Like the circus, like the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Oh.
They bring everything they have on a train.
Do they really?
Yeah,
I know.
That's how they get everything everywhere. Like the elephants and I don't think they have elephants anymore, but that's how they get everything everywhere. Like all their tents and all their equipment and everything.
Wonder how much. Do you think what's that guy's name from Jackass? What circus was he in?
Nitro Circus.
What's his name?
The guy that runs Nitro Circus.
No. The guy that was on Jackass.
Bam Margera.
No. The other one. The crazy guy. Snorted coke with Kid Rock.
Oh,
Steve-O. Do you think he could be a part of that circus?
I mean, he graduated from Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Clown College.
That's what I thought he did, yeah.
Yeah. And he was, I think he said he was in a flea market circus for a while because he couldn't get into the real circus because he was always on coke or something.
Yeah. I remember that. I watched that the video of him or whatever. Pretty crazy.
So if